Hello, good afternoon car buyers. I'm Neil Pinkett from Bath Cars, and today's car is the little Hyundai, Korean built Hyundai Accent 1.3 GSI, and it's got a good little turn of speed actually. I think it's about 86 brake horsepower. It's a 5-door, so it's a nice useful tool for carting the family and the kids around, and it's a sort of medium-sized vehicle. But it's got a 1.3 litre engine, which is a nice small little power plant, and I've driven it about 50 miles, this car. It drives very well indeed. I'm quite impressed with these sort of older Korean builds. They're good value for money, and they do drive well. Now, the main benefit of this car is it's only done 43,500 miles. It's a bit less than that actually, 43,320 or so. It has got a few little marks and things on it. This passenger side door over here has a little bit of a smidge, had an incident, but nothing too bad, not broken the paint up. And this wing has also got a little bit of a dent in it, but that can be pulled out quite easily, just putting your hand underneath and maybe giving it a thump. Right, okay, the glass, the wipers, the washers, rear wash wiper, all works well. I've driven it for some considerable time, and I can vouch for its reliability. It doesn't overheat, starts absolutely brilliantly. It has a rear heated screen as well. Okay, on the Y registration 2001. Now, the purpose of this video is just really to go around the car and tell you all about it, and you're probably getting very bored by now if you're not interested in buying a car, but if you are and you want something which is cheap to run and reasonably economic, then bear with. Okay, tyres, rear tyre there, good tyre, plenty of tread to go, about 20% worn. This one here on the front, about 20% worn again, very little stone chipping to the front leading edge of the bonnet, no chips or breaks in the glass there at front. Again, good tyre, about 20% worn on that one, and onto the back one here, practically new. So good tyres all round, no spends to make on the tyres. Let's pop the boot. It has one of these little remote boot release buttons there. The aerial has been broken, I'm afraid, and I've just basically rectified it by putting a little bit of tape over it, but actually that's perfectly stable as it is. You wouldn't need to touch that. Carpet mats in the back, and there's a decent full-size steel wheel in there with plenty of tread on it as well, so all good. The toolkit's present. There's no locking wheel nuts, so you haven't got to worry about mucking around with that. But as you can hear, that engine is idling over absolutely perfectly. So, documents then. Hello and welcome to the documents then for this little Hyundai. The car has had 3 keepers from new, and was last changed in ownership terms of March 2006, which is quite good news. The previous person has had it for 6 years. It's a 1341cc blue Hyundai Accent GSI, registered on the 18th of the 7th 2001. The MOT certificate is valid until August the 7th 2013, and blank advisory information, so no advisories were mentioned on the car. Service history book is fairly sparse, I'm afraid. Only has a couple of stamps in it. The original supplying dealer, which was Vale Motors of Wincanton, Yeovil, and the first service was at 12k, and there is a receipt for that service there. And the next service was done at a Vauxhall garage at 22,000 in 2005. There are, however, all the old MOTs dating back to 2006, so it was showing 23,000 miles in 2006, which maintains with the record, is consecutive with the service book. And then all the previous MOTs up to date all go up, as they should, to 43,000 miles, so hence this is a genuine 43,000 mile car. So previous MOTs, there is another service bill, if I'm not mistaken, which shows in 2009 the car had 35,000 miles, and that was done at Foster Yeoman Limited, which is I think a maintenance part of the quarry people. They've probably got their own in-house service department, which the car's been dealt with. Here we go, there's a receipt here. Oh, that was for the 12,000 mile service. And just one key with the car, I'm afraid, but it's not an elaborate remote key, it's just an ordinary key. So there we go, back to the car. Okay, so moving up to the front of the car, then we can see the driver's seat's in very good order. So are the pedal rubbers and the carpet mat, door cards, all in spot on condition. Hyundai, obviously Korean, and a very, very big company. been making cars for many years and does lots and lots of other stuff in heavy engineering, so making a car for them is pretty straightforward, I would imagine. The engine is nice and lively, sounds perfect. 43,295 is the miles. The steering wheel is in perfect condition. The washers, the wipers, the indicators, and bearing in mind the indicators are on the wrong side on this one, so you've got to get used to that. But washers, wipers. Well, I can hear the motor. Maybe the jets are just a bit blocked, so we'll sort that out. The owner's manuals present and correct, and the fan heater all works fine. The rear wiper, there's a little switch for it here. There we are. You can see the rear wiper working in the mirror. If I can get this easier just to point it towards the back of it. There you go. There's the rear wiper, and there's the washer working. Okay. Not quite sure why the fronts aren't working. Oh, there we go. Maybe there was a little airlock in it. Right, okay. There we are. They're working. Might just need a little adjustment. Get going a bit now. Alright. Call the excitement. Anyway, cup holders. Couple of cup holders there. 5-speed manual gearbox. The clutch is spot on. It's exactly where I'd expect it. And the gear change, transmission, brakes, etc. all running perfectly. Electric windows, nice and fast. Zipping up and down. Both sides. And all full work as they should. There we go. Rear one's working as well. Sorry about this being really boring, but I suspect it just helps you out if you're looking to come some distance. There's plenty of fuel in this car as well. So, all in all then, a good little 43,000 mile low mileage car on the Y-Reg with good driving. Just drive spot on. So we'll leave you with that shot. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.